Chalice?
Lissy's on the way.
George, can you see if me and Kev are both on camera there? We need to do some adjusting. And how much smaller than Kev do I look? 'Cause my chair adjusting as well.
Oh no, that's spot on.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you want it like equal?
There you go. Would you like
equally
me
in
to
the
do
frame?
this?
Yeah. Equally. Put us equally in the frame.
Okay. I'll look forward to seeing my fucking left ear for the entire thing.
Thanks as usual to our brilliant sponsors, Graham's Windows and Doors at grahamswindowsanddoors.co.uk. They are Yeovil's #1 provider of windows, doors and conservatories. That's grahamswindowsanddoors.co.uk. Thanks also to Paramount Prizes. Paramount Prizes are an online competition website, one of the best in the country. We really appreciate your support. That's paramountprizes.co.uk. Go there and get yourselves a bargain. Now, on with the show. Hello and welcome to the Steve Calis Show. I'm Steve Calis. I'm joined back around the table by, and I don't want to tease you here, but at some point today, all four of us are going to be around this very table for the first time, literally since the start of the alphabet thing, I think. It must be. Yeah, it's been a long time. So, I'm Steve Calis. I'm joined by Kevin Harris. Kevin, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, looking small now for you.
Thank you. George, are you okay?
I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
George
also
Gunn's
looking small.
Yeah, well, we're looking pretty
But
small.
compared to both of you, yeah.
Thank you, George.
Yeah.
Well, there might be a reason why I'm looking smaller than usual. Let me tell you about that. I am 7 days in to the weight loss jab, Wegovy, and I've lost 7 pounds.
Bloody
In a
hell.
week. Yeah, in a week I've lost 7 pounds.
You disgust me.
You fucking disgust
You
me.
cheat.
You fucking cheat.
You fucking cheat.
No, there's no. I go to the gym
No, my mum
for an
was
hour.
messaging me
I have to
saying,
go for.
it's Wegovy. You should go on this.
Yeah, where you go?
It cures your psoriasis. It cures it. Mum.
Mate, it's amazing.
Mum.
It's good.
I know it's amazing, but it's cheating.
No, it's not cheating. You still have to do the work. You just have to go to the
Yes.
gym.
What happens when you stop?
Stop what?
Wegovy.
He goes back to eating peanut butter sandwiches.
Go back to right back where you started, baby. Well, I mean, the thing is, because you can't overeat. You have to. Your portions are controlled because you get full so quick. So you hope that you just get in the habit of now of eating smaller portions and stuff. But I've dropped 7 pounds. I'm feeling lighter. I'm feeling more sort of
Are you going
energetic.
to go for like one of those weight loss, inspirational fitness TikTok-y people?
I don't think I'll
Speak
ever
to
be
our
that
friend,
guy.
Harry.
Well, I'm not sure Harry Purdy would approve of the jab.
I don't think he would.
But let me. Okay, this is a good opportunity for me to right some wrongs about Wegovy and about the weight loss jab. Okay?
Go for it.
So you still have to exercise and you have to eat well because you still need you still eventually need to eat. You still have to eventually if you don't eat all day, you still get hungry at the end of the day. But those meals have to be right. You can't be fat filled. You've got to have good, nutritious meals. And then I go to the gym for an hour every morning. Have done since I started, and that's contributed to the weight loss. So it's not the jab isn't enough. That helps. It's really weird. Like the hunger is like a dull hunger that's far away.
That's what I've heard. It kills your appetite.
But I haven't actually felt hungry for the entire time I've been on it. You just have to remember to eat. If the problem is, if you have a problem with the eating, and I do have a problem with binge eating and shame eating, so there's no other way around it. I can't discipline myself out of that. It's like I can't stop it. It's a fucking this desperate binging
I don't
urges.
feel shame until way after. Not during. It'll be like a day later when my stomach touches my leg or something. I'm like, damn.
Well, that's a me. Whenever I walk past my reflection, I think, "Gee, who's that?"
At the time, I'm just like, this is amazing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. But with this, you can't you can't overeat on it. You get so full so quick, and that's the beauty of it. So you're burning calories just existing, and then you go to the gym on top of it, and you eat well whilst you can eat, and it's making a difference. I feel fucking so much better.
Are you on Wegovy because Manjaro has nearly doubled in price due to the lack of it?
Yes, Manjaro was the plan.
Yes.
Yeah, Manjaro was the plan, and then went up from like 150 to 300 a month.
Yeah, my mum has had to switch to the Wegovy
A lot of
for
people
that
did.
reason.
Yeah, but a lot of people find it. Like the other reason we went with Wegovy is that Manjaro is more drastic over a short period of time.
Yeah, it's like
We wanted
25% of your
That's
weight,
it,
right,
yeah.
and it's
okay.
like 17%,
Yeah.
is it, for
Yeah,
Wegovy?
and that's what we wanted. You don't want to be left with a
Gradual.
loose skin. You want to be gradually getting your body prepared for the fact that it's losing weight. So that's where we are.
well done.
Yeah,
For
so-
taking an earnest...
I think so.
Look at
I'm
yourself.
Well, you
still
try everything, isn't it? You know, if you're struggling with it, you
Yeah,
just
see,
try everything.
Yeah,
And I
that's it.
suggested steroids and quitting your job.
Well, there's some
weird.
The paths you don't take. I mean,
Still went with the needles though.
yeah, that's the horrible part. Just shoot yourself in the gut and stuff. It's really weird.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that is really. But saying, look, you didn't really see it, but it's weird. It's very strange. But yeah, I'm feeling
well
so good
done.
and fresh. You boys okay though? Anything to update us on before we get into the good stuff?
No.
Turned to the wrong guy, didn't I? Turned to the wrong guy. Let me do that again. Anything to update us on?
No, we're all good, mate. Oh, I wanted to ask, how did the drag? How did your transformation go down with the public?
The public were so we released a very good episode with the drag queens. The public was equal parts confused. They thought that I looked. I was going for sexy and classy.
They were going
The public
for
didn't receive it
horrifying
that
and
way.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the episode was received really well. The retention on it was really good, so people obviously listened all the way through.
Superb.
So it went very well. George, you want to try again?
Yeah.
Already, Kev?
Yeah. I tell
Go on,
you
George,
what I did, talking about weight loss and stuff like that. I've tried to start going to the gym now religiously 5 times a week.
Excellent.
And today I used to do quite a bit of long distance running. I did couch to 5k and then 5k to 10k and then tried to do 10k to half marathon. And I stopped it all a couple of years ago. It was destroying my legs. I was actually
Running
probably about 18 stone while I was doing it as well. So I was a big guy. And I tried running again for the first time today on a treadmill at the gym. And I ran for 22 minutes solid. And I just did it. I just could just do it. And that was a pretty bizarre feeling compared to how much I had to train to get to that point last time. It was a
Well
crazy
done.
difference.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's very
thank
good.
you. Thank you.
That sounds like feet.
Do you know who I hate?
I don't even, who? If you say the name, I might not. I don't think I know who it is.
Lissy will swan in with her attitude and oh hey, we're just talking about you.
She's come with some white cider.
Oh, excellent.
Go for it. Put white lightning in.
Hey, mate, you okay?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen who are listening, Lissy has joined us.
She's here and ready to do
Yeah,
women.
there you go. The prodigal daughter has returned. What's new? Let me check your mic thing, because that microphone is shit. It's knackered. You talk into the mic.
Hello.
Oh, that seemed to work fine. Okay.
You got the magic touch.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's quite right.
Lissy, what's up?
Hi.
How have you been? Where the hell have you been?
So busy. I'm so sorry.
Tell all.
Yeah, what's new?
No, just a bit like normally August is very chill because we just go to a booking system. But I was working like teaching 9-hour days, like, which is amazing, but it's exhausting. And then childcare and family gigs,
Gotcha. Yeah.
shows, lots of shows.
How did the gigs and the shows go?
Yeah, good. Yeah, so we're working on a show this in November, which is like a mix of lots of musicals, raising money for
Is
mine.
that the one that you wanted him to do?
Music, yeah.
I can show you the world.
But it's raising money for mental health services in Somerset, so I kind of got on board with that.
Nice.
Which is amazing.
Well
but
done.
it's exhausting at the same time.
Well,
So,
then,
yeah.
let's talk about our virginities.
Fantastic.
Welcome.
Oh my god.
It's lovely to see you guys.
See you later.
Well, this episode is V for virginity, but don't worry, it's not going to be lewd. It's going to be done in a respectful way, because there's, we've all got stories still here. But more broadly, this episode is about intimacy, relationships, and the physical act of love.
Making love.
Yeah, so you very
The beast with
specifically
two backs.
mean sexual virginity, not the virginity of, when someone says, like, I broke my virginity skydiving, whatever, your first time of
Mate,
something.
yeah, I suppose so.
You're being very
Virginity,
specifically about
well,
that.
Well, I suppose if we could decrude.
Getting it in.
Making love.
Sorry,
I suppose we could
I'll stop now.
decrude it by. No, we're not copping out.
No, just go
Come
for
on,
it.
we can do it.
Balls to
Okay.
the wall, literally.
So this.
That's how I would describe losing my virginity.
That's what happened. Yeah. I actually split my banjo. Did I tell you this story?
I have a friend who did that. Actually.
No,
Oh my God.
you don't.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I'm really sorry. I was actually deliberately steering away from this sort of thing. But let me get this story off my chest, and then we can go into more tactful areas. I accidentally humped a tree, and in making contact with the bark of the tree, it cut me right down my fella, and then split the banjo. And now it looks like a little fella
So
coming
to
up
set
sleeping
the
bag.
scene,
Probably serves you right, really.
yeah, set the scene correctly. You're trying to hump someone up against a tree.
Yes, I had a,
Right.
I had a lady wrapped around me, and I was drunk, and I thrust
Right.
and on all the wrong areas, and then hit a tree. Sadly, split my penis, and then now I've got a perpetual little fella coming out of a sleeping bag. That's what it looks like down there. Sadly.
Oh, my
This
goodness.
is the Steve Calis show.
Do.
Who wants to go first?
Okay. It was terrible.
What, losing virginity?
Yeah, absolute shit.
What was his name? Hey,
Hey.
sorry, Kevin. Go on.
It was terrible. It's terrible. Typical 15-year-old useless rubbish.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Bit elbowy, bit awkward.
Yeah. Like, you can... usual stuff. Tree got in the way, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. I see that. Yeah. Well, I lost my virginity in I was partially in a puddle in the dark in a park. That's how I lost my virginity to my first girlfriend.
You really go for the romance outside, don't you? Trees,
I was going for it. She
puddles.
sort of attacked me like a leopard, and decided that was the time. And I wasn't ready to, give my flower.
Just
and then,
thrust you into a puddle.
Yeah, that's sort of where it happened. And but I always regretted that. I always regretted not being a more sort of romantic setting. So I tried to set a romantic scene, a little bit later on, but that didn't work out. Maybe she just wasn't very romantic. But I lost my virginity in a puddle at Preston Park, just down the road, where many years later I would go and often play with my son.
Chase scooter stealers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, George,
I guess I'm going to have to go.
go on, buddy.
Okay.
This is sharing time.
In a driveway, a couple of doors down from a house party that I was at.
Nice.
Yeah. And it was equally as terrible as yours.
So I'm the only person who's managed it inside a house.
Yeah, I wasn't inside a house.
Cool.
No. Yeah. And mine went terribly as well. I didn't really have a clue what I was doing. But I did.
That's what you do. I remember that.
I did it.
Yeah, I remember just sort of laying there going, "Hey, it's pretty cool."
Yeah. I'm cool now.
And find out she's over there somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh gosh, she left. I suppose I feel like I always romanticized how I would lose my virginity, and I always thought I would be in love.
Yeah.
There would be candles and petals.
You're very
and that was
romantic, man.
Yeah, that's how I pictured
Yeah.
it. Just for it to be taken from me in a field, no, in a park, and some grass
In
and
a
a puddle.
puddle.
So I suppose, did you feel different afterwards? Would you feel like, oh yeah, I'm the man now, or did you feel confused and worried?
I was pretty drunk. I didn't really think much, to be honest.
What, even the next day, did you not go, oh, baby?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, there was an outstanding question as whether the condom worked, and that was
Ooh,
pretty.
bit of
That
anxiety.
was,
Well, you were drunk
that
and you
was a
still
bit
used one.
scary.
Well done,
Yeah.
sir.
And I actually became the person.
A father.
Whoa, the person that I did it with, I became friends with many years later, in college days as well.
What's his name?
We always,
Fire there, innit?
but we
I
used
got
to
a million of them.
we used to have a right laugh, being like each other.
See, you did.
I've seen you naked.
Yeah. Yes, that was always quite a laugh. But I didn't feel sort of any different. Just sort of a boy thing is like,
Yeah, you kind of do, but you're also kind of nonplussed because you've waited for ages. You're like, oh, is that it?
yeah.
See,
It's like getting it out of the way. The first one, maybe
Yeah,
the first two,
yeah,
is
yeah.
just getting it out of the way so that I don't know, you feel confident
See, I
about
feel
it.
like the whole next day, this was going on in my head. You can tell by the way I use my walk. Man. No time to talk.
Yeah, I
I
can
was
see
like
that.
strutting down the road. I was a different man. I started to grow facial
She
hair.
emigrated.
Yeah, but I did feel totally different. For a woman, when you first get into a relationship with someone, how much pressure is there around that side of things? Or because for me, it's a lot of pressure because all my best qualities are non-physical, right? So when it comes down to the physical stuff, suddenly that's the weakest arrow in my quiver.
No, I think there is still a lot of pressure from a girl's point of view. Do you know what I mean? Like physically.
Yeah. I think for teenage girls now, there's a lot of pressure because of porn and adult movies and that sort of thing.
And telly and
Social media. And
yeah,
stuff,
for sure, because they're just constantly seeing it. But no, I do think there's a lot of pressure for girls as well.
Yeah,
Definitely.
unrealistic
Have I shaved my
expectations.
legs? Have I shaved? Have I shaved? Or waxed? Or
That's the
whatever
oldest
you do.
one. I know it doesn't apply to you as like your virginity, but if you are ever with a woman and she's got matching underwear, that wasn't your choice to have sex.
Should match
I've heard
If
underwear.
if you get her naked, get her clothes off, and she's wearing matching underwear, top and bottom, that was not your choice to have sex.
Oh,
that
I
day.
see.
Oh,
what
so
you
it's
mean.
preconceived. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because,
yes.
like, I don't know about you, but my partner never wears matching underwear.
I didn't know Misha wore underwear. Waiting for marriage. Wow. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because, like you said, pressure to like have a shave my legs, have I done this? Oh God, it better be matching.
And I think Snapchat also had a big part to play, like from an adult, like I was like 24, 25 when Snapchat came available, and it was like, okay. Do you know what I mean? So there was another element of like preconceiving that evening or whatever you were doing. Do you know
You
what I
didn't
mean?
use Snapchat like that, Steve?
I think
You
we
missed
aged
that.
out of it. Didn't
Yeah.
we? I didn't. Did you
Oh,
use
But
I
yeah.
utilised
Oh, really?
that
What
app.
are we talking about here? What are we doing on
Well,
Snapchat?
no, that does make sense because you normally you'd be like, maybe like a girl doesn't feel confident would say, no, I'm not sending you a picture or a video, and then it's like it's gone in 3 seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I
So
see
you go,
what we're saying.
click, bang,
Okay.
gone.
Also, like I was never really confident, like I've never been confident, still not confident making the first move. Right.
Okay.
So, like doing that on like, suggestive things on Snapchat or WhatsApp or whatever.
Yeah,
Because I don't have to
you've,
be
you've
like
already done it.
very
You've,
forward
yeah,
and
you've implied
in your
that
face.
he already
I'm just-
knows. When,
Yeah. Like
That
you know.
works.
Interesting. I see.
does
So
work.
it's like
Yeah.
planting a seed without being like,
That sort of
Overly-
thing's perfect
Yeah.
for me. As someone who
The
lives
leopard
behind a
thing.
screen.
yeah,
Right,
and also the fear of rejection because like if you are very forward and you're not very confident in that way, and then got a headache, I'm tired, you get met with that, then it knocks your confidence. Whereas if you can be, a
You
bit
should have migraine
more,
for 5 years.
a bit more like
Stranger Things
tactile
idea.
about it.
I
Go,
have
here's
never-
a photo or anything.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can read what. From a
Got it.
response rather than being in the moment and going,
I see what you
I've been
mean.
rejected, I'm never doing this again.
Have
I
you
see.
ever rejected someone, like your partner, when they've said any of obviously pre-Snapchat or whatever, if they've suggested anything to you, have you ever gone, not tonight?
Let me tell you a story about this one time. I remember I was being wined and dined. I might have told this story on here before because it's a horrible story. I was being, there was this girl she was really into me, and I could not have let her down more because she was really, really keen on me, right? And she was let's go out for a day. So she bought me breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks all day,
knows
all
where
day,
you are.
drinking food, pay for us to have a hotel. I reckon I fell asleep initially, woke up, and then we tried again. I couldn't get it up. I went back to sleep. I was getting annoyed by being fucking bothered by it, to be honest. I'm trying to go to sleep. And then when we finally did it, I must have finished in about 4.5 seconds, went to sleep and never spoke to her again. And I was like, she spent about 300 quid, I reckon, on that.
Well, she fed you 3 times. Did she think you were going to stay awake?
But it was, yeah, but no, it was full of food. It was full of like steak and cider. And then, so I was like all bloated and tired. I just want to be left alone. So there was times where I was like, can I try again in the morning? She goes, no, I've got to go up in the morning. And I was going, really, that sounds like more of a you problem than me problem. I'm just trying to have a snooze. So yes, occasionally I have done that, but not for a long time. But that's because I suppose now I like this part in relationships where there's no pressure. It's more than it happens sort of naturally when everyone's in the mood, and it's that's nicer because sometimes now a significant amount of time can pass and you go, Christ, actually we've been busy parenting, Leah's been sick, we're working all the time, we haven't actually been intimate for a little while, so we've got to maybe initiate that in some way. And then that's always complicated because maybe the other person is feeling as tired as you've been feeling the last week or so. So that's how the intimacy when you get in a relationship, especially a long-term relationship, is particularly complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you've got to carve the time, plus we share a house with my father-in-law. It's tricky.
Right outside this garage now.
Yeah, and he's a great man.
Do you remember the first time where you felt, from the initial, Jesus Christ, I don't know what I'm doing, to the first, your virginity, where you felt accomplished, if you will, where you walked out of there and literally high-fived yourself?
Yes, Kev, let me tell you a story. I remember I was seeing a girl, and then this girl and I had been friends before we became lovers. Okay, it's a real Taylor Swift story. And I'd known that she was with a guy, a particularly muscular, virile young man before me, okay? And then she had confided that she had never been able to, quite cross the finish line. So I went to the library And then I
Obviously.
read books on intimacy and lovemaking.
Oh god.
I took notes. I was in there for 5.5 hours, 5 hours, 45 minutes. I remember it almost exactly because I was like making notes, trying to see what to do. And then none of it really absorbed. And then I watched a Jenna Jameson video, Jenna Jameson instructional video.
Oh.
And then just practice. And after a long time, like finally got there. And it wasn't anything to do with the lovemaking. It was to do with the intimacy and closeness. That's what I think her issue
I have
was.
heard
The
that.
book paid
Yeah.
off.
But in the end, we just sort of fell in love a little bit, and she felt comfortable with me, and that was what
And
enabled.
said
the,
virile muscular man never chased you to pound your face in afterwards for stealing his girl before he got his end
Was
away.
he someone you were friends with?
No, yeah, sort of. Yeah, I knew we sort of had like friends in common. Yeah, so I knew going in. It was going to be a marathon, not a sprint. So I had to lay a lot of groundwork.
Give you more time in the library.
But in the end, it wasn't anything like that. It was just that, the closeness is that's what did it.
Well
So,
done.
yeah, there we go. So that's virginity. Maybe we should steer away from virginity. So,
Well, you can only cover it once, can't you?
Yes,
Hey.
yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay, right, Kev. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this finally. Okay,
Go on,
we haven't
get out.
addressed this on the podcast yet. Okay, me, Kev, and a group of fellas went on a stag do. Okay. Now, the cliche is that men think, "Oh, the stripper liked me." Okay. This was the one case where that was true. Okay, so we went to a strip club, and I spent thousands of pounds in that strip club because I took out a huge loan, and it was considerable, didn't I? Considerable chunk of this went on this one girl, and she was telling me, she fucking had me.
She
I was,
read,
like, roped in.
she read him like a
Yeah,
fucking
you're a
child.
perfect
Please,
person for
yeah.
that as
I
well.
was
yeah.
fucking-
It took her one brief conversation, and she went, "Oh, I know what I'm doing."
Oh, she did have me because I spent so much money on her, and then she was like she was dropping hints that she was free after this, but not really. She just wanted me to keep there spending money, and then she was like, and I was like, well, so what do you do when you're not doing this? And she was like, my passion is I'm a florist, and that's what I'd love to be doing all the time. It isn't.
Right.
She loves doing what she's doing, right? But she knows that part of me is going to go, I can save you. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Which
So
you did.
she which is exactly what I did.
Save you by
So-
throwing money at you for the next
at one
2
point,
hours.
and I blame Jed for this. At one point, I ran out of money and had to transfer myself more money. So I went to Jed. I said, Jed, I've spent literally all the thousands of pounds I've come out with. Can I use your phone to transfer more money to myself? And he went, yeah. And so I transferred like thousands more and spent it on this
Not
woman.
stop this, you fool.
No,
Yeah,
he
crack
wasn't a very good friend then. He was far too supportive of anything. So I spent all these thousands of pounds. I spent hours in this thing with this woman. And then at the end of it, I was wasted. So at the end of it, I got lost in Cardiff. I went out and everyone had already left. Everyone had already abandoned me. And then I wandered the streets of Cardiff alone for hours, confused.
What did you
drunk.
do with the card? Because I gave you all a card for the hotel because it wasn't in the middle of Cardiff. You had to get a taxi there. and I
reading?
very specifically went, if you get in a cab, give them this.
Right.
And then he decided, I know what I'm doing, and did a Steve and walked. And it's a good 15 to 20 minute cab ride outside. So he just found a dual carriageway and went, yes. He found the right dual carriageway. He just went the wrong fucking way for miles.
Yeah, eventually, it was a hell of a long night. But I was at a high because I was thinking of my new florist.
Skipping down the road. Going to see her tomorrow.
My new florist.
And you
love.
got her number and, you know, and her
Well,
name.
what she said was, if it's meant to be,
Yeah,
we'll find each other. Destiny will.
You've seen her
bring us
down the
back
bank the
together,
next day
so-
depositing. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then I got back to the hotel, and I remember like talking to Kev because I got back as people were getting up. I think I was back really late.
You had about 2 hours.
Yeah, that's right. And I remember going like, no, honestly, mate, I think she really liked me. And I must have had some, and then luckily I had some sleep later on. I went, oh my god, I was under a spell. What a witch! And then so yeah, strip clubs are bad. I go to strip
I
clubs.
do
Yeah, they
remember
are
telling
bad.
you because when they were going in there, I said, "I'm not fucking going in there." And he was, come on, it'd be
You-
great. I was
yeah,
like,
you were very sensible.
I
yeah,
was
you
like,
were.
I ain't
Yeah.
wasting my fucking money in there. Don't be silly.
They're weird.
Yeah,
I've been to a strip club. It's weird.
I used to go in them in Bournemouth, and I knew a lot of them very well. They're good, funny ass fucking girls.
Yeah.
But I would never spend
No.
the money. I knew them as outside of work. They come out drinking. They're fine, hilarious, brilliant birds. But in there, they
Brilliant birds, by the way, you just said.
used to tell
that,
you
note
the
that.
stories of how they would, what they would do.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
how
they
would
had a
do
game
it, and
plan.
all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
So he starts telling me, and I'm like, "You fucking sucker."
It was, yeah. And I wasn't, yeah, by that point, I spent like 10 years around Europe, rampaging, and you think I'd be much more worldly by then, but I just was I was desperately miserable and lonely then. I think that's what it was. So let's keep this sort of more loosey-goosey now.
Lucy.
So how have we been in general? So listen, we were saying I've started the weight loss jab. Okay, so 7 days ago was my first jab.
Right.
I've lost 7 pounds
Wow.
in a week.
That's
doing
amazing.
that.
Heroin.
I could just do heroin, Kev. That's right. And I want the kids listening to this to know this. You can just do heroin. Okay, you can just do it.
Just a little bit of heroin.
There's a lot of social stigma surrounding heroin, and frankly, I'm sick of it. Okay, heroin addicts are some of our most productive members of society. Okay, they're hardworking. So just remember, whatever we say now, whatever advice we give, whatever journey we go on, you can always do heroin. Thanks, guys. So I'm on the weight loss jab.
Yep.
Lost 7 pounds. The weird thing is the hunger, because you don't feel hunger. Like it's very distant. It's like the hunger's in the at the end of the road going, oh my God, eat something in a minute. You don't feel the hunger pain. But what you do get is still like the dizziness and weakness if you haven't eaten.
Right.
So I'll be I'll be walking home, get through the door and go and just go limp nearly because literally I've got no fuel in my body.
Right.
And but you have to have small portions because your body literally can't have bigger portions and stuff. So it's amazing. I'm feeling like.
So do you have
lighter.
to do that, administer it yourself, or do you have to go to the GP and they do it?
No, we do it ourselves.
just do it?
We order it to the house and then we just do it that way.
Did you have to do the whole stand in front, take the picture,
We had
what
to
you
go,
weighed and all that
we had
jazz?
to, a little bit. We had to do a little bit with cause the person. We know the person who's distributing it for us. So we have to get a good sense of your weight, and you have to be over a certain threshold to do it. So we did all that and qualified. So then and so now I'm going to be, because my goal was always to be, because when I hosted the Tattoo Fest event, I was very large then. Okay, and the pictures from that were harrowing. I thought, oh Jesus, is that me? Is that me? Is that my body? And I was mortified. So I'm on a journey to next Tattoo Fest when I host the same thing to be slender.
Okay.
So that's the goal.
Nice.
That's what I'm on. But every time I talk to them about it, they go, "You cheat! You fucking cheated!" I said, "No, I still go to the gym literally every morning. That's where the weight loss is coming in.
Yeah.
I'm just then not ruining it by binging on chocolate
Yeah.
because it kills your sugar cravings.
Yeah.
I find I'm smoking less as well. It's like it just dulls
That's good.
cravings in
sense of
general.
it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Do you
Good for you.
associate a fag with the post-food?
Yeah,
Coffee
yeah.
outside.
Definitely. I'm still doing that, which I'm sort of doing less. And so it's working, but I am being mindful to keep those habits, because if I do for some reason come off it in a few months, I don't want to then pile it all back on again. So so that's where I'm at. How are we all doing in general? Let's see, how are you doing it in yourself? So what was the last episode you were on? Do you remember? Do you remember the last time you were here?
June, July time?
B for busy.
Oh, right. Yeah. See you later, motherfuckers.
Busy Lizzie.
No, I have burnt myself out, to be honest. I can recognise that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've said yes to far too many things.
Have you decided to step back a bit or give yourself a break?
No.
I'm just aware of it.
You should do more stuff.
I'm aware of it. That's the main thing.
You should do more stuff and heroin.
And heroin.
It's always available.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I just think it's really hard to be a self-employed woman.
Yeah.
Not that I think it's hard to be self-employed any gender, but I just find being a self-employed
Plus,
woman
you
very
have picked
challenging.
quite a niche form of employment.
Yeah, I have, and it's going so well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
well
when
done
you're
for that.
always like you're just doing it, you don't recognise.
Well deserved. Congratulations, you're doing very well.
Thank you. But it does come at a cost. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, most nights I'm up doing the social media till 11 p.m. And then, like, last night, Eliza woke up because she wasn't feeling great. And then I'm doing the night shift because my partner does night shifts at a work. So he comes home, goes to sleep, and I'm like, hang in, get up with the 3-year-old. Then I go straight to work.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So it's just, it's really hard, but, you know.
Well, something's got to give there. Because if you're struggling now,
Yeah.
in a couple of months, it's going to be worse.
But
Yeah.
the positives there are positives.
Yeah.
Heroin.
like-
It's not all. You're not doing all
Hey,
this
you
for
can do it any time.
Yeah.
By the way.
now. You're actually making headway, which I think you were worried when you were doing your website and all that stuff. weren't
Yeah,
you? You
exactly.
weren't
Yeah,
actually-
That's true, yeah. Hey, that's the success is brilliant, but if it burns you out, because we've had last week I had Laura Smith and Courtney Page in
Amazing,
here,
yes.
and that's a big bulk of what they're talking about was because they're both women in business. They both started their own companies. They've got their own studios. They're amazing. But the perils of burnout is something that they're equally worried about. They've both had, what they would admit is a breakdown recently because they've let it all get way too on top of them.
Yeah.
And even I know that's like a little bit, and it is heinous.
Yeah.
So delegate. Stop fucking delegating.
I've tried. We've got another coach now, so hopefully that will even
Excellent.
out. It's just finding time as well because everyone's so busy, like locking in time to just talk face to face with people is really
Also, it's yours.
challenging.
Like you've had this vision for however long, you've got it off the ground. Having to go to someone, right? You do this, and then what's no, not like that.
Yeah. I know
But
what it's like.
it is difficult.
It's your baby.
It is my baby. It is, but
Yeah. I know what that's like. George was brought on to be a producer.
He's never touched a thing.
Never let him do anything.
I've even asked.
are you even asked?
You did for weeks. Do you want me to set up? Yeah. No, hang on. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
George, pop in when I'm editing one day and we can do it together. Never came to fruition.
Hollow words.
Yeah,
I lied.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's because when it's something is you're building yourself, and especially if it's a creative something, you don't want to.
All you did was give him
Yeah.
a cool nickname.
That's true. Yeah,
I'll take it.
Producer
Yeah.
George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who does not produce in any way whatsoever.
But what you've done and what you've built, you're an impressive, incredible human being. I'm very proud of you. We're very proud of you here. You can neglect us for as long as you like,
I'm sorry.
but you are part of this
No,
family.
I have
We're very
missed
proud
it
of
though.
you.
No, I have missed it because this is nice because we are in
Talking.
person, just chatting. There's no pressure and it's honest and open.
Except about like fannies and willies and stuff.
Yeah,
which are
that's
like,
not my thing.
Yeah,
That's not.
yeah.
It's
This
just
is the second
Steve.
time we've tried to
It's
get
only
it like
ever
that as well.
just
I know,
Steve's
we'll do.
thing. We just let Steve talk about fannies, willies, and awkward situations.
Yeah,
and
Kev's
all
That
good at
makes
that,
me
so,
feel
yeah,
comfortable.
yeah.
But I'm going to tell you a story now. I went to watch Ray on Friday night.
What did you watch?
I watched Ray,
What's
the
Ray?
singer-songwriter. Ray.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
The Ray.
Oh, right. Yep.
The Ray. Amazing. And she sung a song that was really uncomfortable to listen to. Have you heard Ice Cream Man before? Listen to it when you can. What was really interesting is there was a lot of teenage kids listening to her that were singing along, having a great time while she was doing her pop stuff and the dance stuff. Then she sung this song that was, the song was about like sexual abuse and all like heavy stuff, right? There was loads of men that left. Loads of men because it made them uncomfortable. And it was so obvious of the age group of men. And they just walked like they're walking past.
Do
Because
it.
it made them feel uncomfortable.
All right,
and I was like,
stick it on, George. Yeah.
Incredible.
So what? We're annoyed by the reaction of the men not being able to listen to it.
Well, I don't know. I can't interpret it because did it make
Did
them
it-
feel
did it hit
uncomfortable?
close to home for 'em?
That's what I mean. Like, why
Oh,
did it make them
shit.
so uncomfortable?
Damn,
that
she's
they-
on to me.
Well, it's called Ice Cream Man.
Ice Cream Man.
That's a.
I'm going to assume this is modern pop, and I'm 20 years past being able to understand it.
It's a hard listen. It's really hard to listen to.
Because she sounds like she's dying.
Kev, please.
I think that might be the point, Kev.
Kev, turn. Wait, listen to the lyrics. No, she's right. No.
Spot.
So this producer hit me up on the DM. He told me, hey, I really like what you are doing. He told me, come round to the studio, let's cook it. He told me, come to catch a vibe and make some music. But when I got there, should've heard what he was saying. Trying to touch me, trying to put me, I'm not playing. I should've left that place as soon as I walked in it. How goddamn dare you do that to me, really? Coming like the ice cream man, till I felt his ice cold hands, and how I paid the price now. Damn, goddamn, everything you did it left me in a ruin. And no, I didn't say a word. I guess that proves it. I'm a woman. Oh yes. 'Cause I'm a woman. I'm a very fucking brave, strong woman, and I'll be damned if I let a man ruin.
Oh yeah.
How I walk, how I talk, how I do it. Man, I've been broken for a moment, I've been through it. It's even harder to be brave alone. Was a girl, now I'm grown, I'm a woman. A very fucking
yeah.
strong woman. And
Made him
I
feel
was
awkward,
7,
I reckon.
was 20.
Yeah.
That's
If they left.
I can't because obviously you can't.
Because if you, assuming that you're there as a
Thank you for
a
sharing
man,
those with us.
No,
by the
With
way.
your
you're welcome.
daughter.
It was
Because you,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
So you'd assume you were there with your daughter. And if your daughter's there singing it, surely that's about women taking control, saying no, consent, and all that.
Yes, which
So
she
you
in the
should.
second verse she talks about. And before she sang this song, she was very open. She was like, "This is the reason why I sang this song, because of this, and this. It never gets easier to sing. All of this, and yeah, just men filtered through."
Wow, that's weird.
And it was, I don't know, but like me talking about the stuff that you touched on makes me uncomfortable, so I will avoid it. In any part of my life, I will avoid it. Like, do you know what I mean? Because it does make me feel uncomfortable, so I avoid it. And that's kind of what happened on Friday night, but on the flip side, there was a subject there. There was like something hard to listen to,
And they avoided it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's lyrically very good though. Like
That's
she
lovely.
makes-
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
makes
beautiful.
the point.
Listen to the whole song. It is hard, but it's
Especially
was
when you
amazing.
see the other side of female music, like what's her face, Cardi B and WAP. I mean, as the song goes.
Oh,
that's
wet
not-
ass pussy.
Very
very
very different.
That didn't do a
different
lot
vibe.
for the feminine movement at the time, did it? I don't
No.
feel anyway.
See,
I might have misread it.
Yeah, I think it's like I think that's. I don't think the two are totally unrelated because you can say this is actual, this is female empowerment. This is my body. This
Yeah.
is my body is power. I know my body's powerful.
Yeah.
You know, that's why people pay so much to I don't know, see me at concert because I've got a great voice, but also look at me. I'm
OnlyFans,
using my
yeah.
using
Yeah.
my body. I'm using because a woman's sexuality is not like a. It's a powerful thing. It's we're victims of it. You know what I mean? We're all been like,
Oh, yeah,
sure,
I've lost
whatever you
every
want, babe. Yeah. And, so that's another thing. Just I guess we're in an age now where women can, I suppose, sing about that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But we're just prudish in English. That's our thing. So we go,
Yeah.
bodies. It's so weird. Yeah.
guilty.
Yeah. But I suppose, But thank you for sharing that with us.
No.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about music on the last episode, didn't we?
We did.
And you were into sort of country western stuff
I'm into
now.
sad country and western.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, like John Denver country western? Or
I don't know what that is.
You don't know who John Denver
No.
is? You listen to country and western music?
No, I'm very new. I'm very
Okay.
new. I'm inexperienced. But yeah, I played you some, and it was quite
Yeah.
horrifying. Yeah, and I went to a country western themed festival.
Rock and Ribs.
No,
Oh, you went
it
to
was
an
called
actual...
The Long Road. It was in Leicester.
Ooh, nice.
You went
Yeah.
to Leicester for a country and western.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a sentence.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. Yeah,
I suppose I like George was talking about how he has these. Was it Depressed Fridays or
yeah,
Sad Fridays?
Sad Fridays. Yeah,
Where like he'll just inadvertently Instagram and stuff will just show him sad stuff, and it just happens to be lots of sad stuff he's imbuing on a Friday.
yeah.
So I tried to have a deliberate sad Friday last Friday because a slow song started playing on Spotify randomly,
Right.
and I was like, I'm just going to stick with it because it can really affect my mood,
Yeah.
and I can't really get out of it always. So I put, and the song was a song by Shinedown called "Being Human," right?
Right.
And it's beautiful. And I was really I was emotional listening to it, and I was like, Joe, I'm gonna enjoy being emotional here, so I'm gonna listen to another one of their songs. And they're a fucking heavy metal band. They're just like, so I was like a fucking bag of emotion by the time I got to work. I was like pissed off and crying.
Normally, I find you get in a van, car, whatever, about 4 o'clock on a Friday, and you start driving home. You can't have a sad Friday because all the music is upbeat. Right, you're going
Yeah.
home. It's the week.
Yeah, it's very
I
true.
used to literally be on the phone to a friend of mine, Johnny, and be
Do you
like,
still listen to the radio?
in the van.
That's
Sometimes.
crazy. I cannot listen to the radio.
I don't now because the radio's crap, and I'm now at that age where I'm between
Yeah.
radio stations. Whereas like Heart pisses me off and Radio 1 pisses me off because that's too modern.
I'm surprised
And
radio
Heart
stations.
repeat the same shit
You
every
think between
5
podcasts
minutes.
and Spotify that radio stations would go where they belong, in a fire somewhere, and never emerge again? But radio stations they do persevere. I could not listen to the radio if I was trapped in a car and someone put the radio on. I'd jump
It
out.
depends on where I am. If I'm like the Forest of Dean or somewhere, that ain't working.
Have you got like a? Oh right, but you download stuff onto your Spotify. I'm never unprepared. I'm always.
I don't
always ready.
download anything, YouTube or any of that crap. 'Cause I just forget about it. I'll forget I have it there, or I've got albums downloaded, but I've listened to them so many times now.
Yeah.
I know what's coming in what order. And
Oh no, am I learning this? I find the radio
I've-
totally insufferable.
I've got like
Yeah.
6 days worth of music on
Yeah,
my. I have one playlist
I've
on
got that,
Spotify.
podcasts, audiobooks.
Yeah, yeah.
I can choose what goes in my ear rather than hey, and then hitting you with some shite. From,
generally,
yeah.
the radio will come on when that disconnects, and I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
And you just suddenly, Jesus Christ, there's Jamie Theakston or someone shouting, "Shut the fuck up!"
Jamie Theakston. That's not a name I've heard in a long time.
Was it it's in the morning, like, or if I get out to fill the van up and get back in, it's fucking him and Amanda Holden.
Oh.
I didn't even know she was still alive.
Wow.
But she's there cackling away on the fucking radio at 6 o'clock in the
Why
morning.
do you think you hate all women?
I don't hate all women.
Where does that come from, do you think? Or birds, as you call them over.
Didn't say the word Doris, did I? Fuck off.
What is
It's probably because I'm surrounded by them. I'm outnumbered and have been every day of my
That's
life
true.
since I was
To be fair,
21
yeah,
years
yeah,
old.
that's true. Girl dad.
It's just me on my own.
Oh, I see. It's come to a very real place, this anger.
I wanted one son. Look at you, you fucking one son.
One and done, baby. Got one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Girl, one boy, right? Is there differences in your approach to both of them? Yeah. So do you was it like, do you know how if you're a dad, you might like instinctively play rougher with the boy, and then treat the girl more gently? Is it stuff like that, or like what's your?
It's complete opposite. Oliver was a fanny, like genuinely, like you'd be like, and he'd be like, like it was so dramatic. So it threw me.
I really appreciate you saying that.
Sorry.
Shut up, Oliver.
Yeah.
Oliver. But he was a fanny. But Eliza really enjoys rough play, like enjoys it and gives as good as she gets. You know what I mean?
Good,
Like she
yeah.
initiates it. So it's. I always thought. I cried a lot when I found out Oliver was a boy because I wanted affection. I know I was only 15, but like, do you know what I mean? I just had that. Oh, girl, be cute, like affectionate. No, Oliver was so cuddly. He was like, oh, it's just, and he would like, you know, like
yeah, boys
do
love
that
their
with
mum.
my hair and like snuggle in. Liza's not snuggly at all. Like not affectionate, really not. Like it's so. My perception of it is so different. The only difference is Eliza has tapped into music so much more than Oliver did.
Ah, I see.
So she,
Boys don't till later, though, really.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like she sings more than she talks. Let's put it that way. She narrates her day by singing.
Wonder where she gets that from.
Yeah, me.
You seem surprised.
Yeah, that she's more influenced by that creative side than Oliver was. Like everything with Oliver was wise. Why does that gear? Do you know he was fascinated with cars? Why does that gear stick Mina go faster from a really young age as well? Like yeah, different. But my perception completely skewed.
I joke about it, but I don't think I could have coped with a miniature version of myself.
No, joke, Kev, I understand that. I've got a large version of yourself here, and I can barely cope with
My
that.
mum had to deal with myself, my brother, and my sister, and there was never a time where she was like, "Don't do that" or "Don't touch that," and we were already doing it.
Yeah.
Something was broken. One of us was bleeding.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it was in the 80s, so nobody went to A&E. You just like, shut up, sit down, bleed. It's all cool. But yeah, we were fucking mental.
Yeah.
And then you think how many people you know with brothers, like the White brothers. I can't imagine that was an easy household. I know a few where the horror stories. Oh yeah, I used to throw my brother down the stairs, and you think, Jesus Christ.
No,
My-
no.
I'll tell you a story. My stepbrother, he got into the habit of, he quite liked fire. And I was quite young at the time, maybe like 6 or 7, and he was 4 years above me. And he used to get a gas canister, fill up bags of gas, and for some reason we had this like concrete hole in next to our greenhouse. So I assume it was for like drainage or something.
Right.
So what he would do was get the bag of gas, fill it up with gas, put it in the hole, and then reach in and light it with a lighter. And then my job was to poke it with a stick, so all the gas came out all at the same time. So it did a big,
Wow.
and it came up and just absolutely singed all of my eyebrows, my eyelashes,
Oh, no.
and my hair. And that was what it was like having two boys
Yeah.
in the same place. We
Well,
did have sisters, but yeah.
There was a few of you, wasn't there?
Oh yeah.
There's 4 of us at one point. Yeah, I got loads of brothers, but I was a very gentle soul, so I would never partake in that sort of thing. I'd always go, "Good Lord, I didn't know, Christ." I was a very gentle theatre kid. You know what I mean? I didn't want to. I was like, "Oh, who knew?" And George was like, my older brother was, rough, and that's how he would have preferred to live life. I was like, keep him away from me, mother. This boy's a monster. And I was like, just trying to stay clear. But like, George used to do things. I remember, like, my mum used to collect, like, just fucking bottles, like ornamental bottles. And I remember George going, "Smell this a minute," and he'd farted in it.
Oh God! That's
Genius.
gross.
Pink eye and a fucking.
Yeah. And like, there's always stuff like that. I remember going to his room once, and there was a big bottle of apple juice.
It was piss. It was piss. Oh no,
Also
that's
that. Men are
disgusting.
grim.
Men
are
are, men are
gross.
disgusting.
I know, men are
They are
gross.
gross.
Do.
I was very impressed to see you went fishing, by the way. That made my heart very happy.
I'm good at fishing. We're fishing.
Yes.
We're a fishing
Yes.
family.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're not
So
going to go with Lee
happy.
then?
No, Christ. I'll go with my family, where I can seem much more impressive than I actually am. If I was to go with someone who's already fishing,
fully accomplished.
yeah,
Yeah,
it wouldn't be as impressive. But like Leo's good at fishing.
It
Leo,
would always be good for advice. Though.
yeah. But Leo caught his. He caught like a little catfish thing. It's his first fish. The whole thing. Sent the rod in, got the thing, reeled it a bit, yanked it off because he's in little. He had to like put it over his shoulder and like run to get the rod. And his fish is going. but caught it itself. It was brilliant. So we go there we go there most weekends. Like when it's nice, just to get like a
Where'd you
tent
go?
up and. I want them to shut the place out because it's fucking brilliant. But I don't store information.
Gatekeeping.
I don't. Yeah.
Where did you drive to?
Sturminster Newton, Bodbington Manor.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Bodminton?
Bodmer.
No, No.
There's a lovely little lake in Ash.
Is it?
Yeah, Ash is good.
Really
Ash
lovely.
has got 3 little lakes.
That's
It's
where we used to
very
take
good.
Oliver.
Yeah.
And Sutton Bingham's quite nice.
I know where you went.
It's Spodman
Not
Manor.
Poddington.
Podman Manor.
I'm glad you
Poddington.
went there. It's so nice.
Oh, it's
We did
really
make
great.
me
Yeah,
happy to see.
we're a fishing family.
Yes.
So manly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had the fish straight out of the water.
Don't advise.
Killed a fish accidentally, sadly though. Didn't mean to kill the fish, but I did kill the fish. Felt very bad about that, and I didn't know what I was doing. And the hook it swallowed the hook, and I was like, well, I'll just sort of tease it out. Oh, there's guts. Killed it.
I've done
Oh.
that.
And then you're sad.
Yeah, I've done that,
It's
yeah.
horrible, yeah. But not much. But now I know how to use the tool. There's
Right,
a tool to
right,
get it
yes,
out.
there is,
Yeah, I
yes.
did sadly kill a fish, and I threw it back in the water. And then my brother-in-law was going, "No, don't do that, because when it dies, it releases toxins that can kill the rest of the fish in the pond." I was like, "Ah,
Did you
fuck?"
run back in
So-
and get it?
No, this is like the day after. So I was like,
right,
"Oh shit,
right.
well, those fish are fucking dead." But we went back like the next week, and it was okay.
It was fine.
There was fish there. But we found the last time, this place is ace. The fish were so big there, the carp was so big there, they were snapping the line. We need a stronger rod. I didn't
Yeah.
realise you can get different sort of tensile strengths.
Pavids.
And, sorry?
You look so
Pavids,
proud.
No, it's not
I am
busy.
so
Yeah.
proud. It's
Because
so
some
nice.
habits, you can get like
I saw it and I was like,
30, 40,
Sturminster Newton fishing.
I've driven past it because Revels is close to it, I'm sure.
That's
it
it.
is.
There's fishing. There's Grandad. Press on that. It's got a suggestion.
It's not top.
Todber. That's it.
Oh, top of
That does
Manor,
not
yeah.
sound like puh.
No.
Well,
It's
I
not
was gonna pop
Sturminster,
in
is it?
Podmer.
Henstridge.
Yes, that sort
That way,
of direction. Because Revels is one side. and then,
Revels is Dawlish.
Never driven.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
I took the A3B.
I know my lakes.
I took the A3B up by the.
you can tell he's never driven a day
Yeah,
in his life.
yeah.
man.
No, I took the
He's a
A3B down by
passenger
the.
princess
a roundabout.
listening to his music.
The roundabout's a killer up there, isn't it? Christ, I took a 5-laner. I know roads.
He doesn't know. He doesn't
I've
know.
had a
know where it
moped.
is.
I've rode to Essex on a moped. I know roads. I just don't know cars. All right.
Have you explained the you know how he did not go the way that you would go to Essex?
Oh no.
No, because he didn't want to
the
go.
scenic route.
Obviously, he can't. He's on a
Right.
straight road.
Yeah, I have to
Okay.
go- I
Yeah.
have to go A roads.
Across country.
You can't go motorway. You got to go A roads. Took motorway on the way back because it was like 2 a.m.
Right.
And I was just on my own. I was scared, so I just wanted to get back quick. But yeah, A roads all the way up to
Was that when you
fucking
binned
Essex.
Was that when you binned it on the way down there?
No, I survived that journey, and then shortly after, about 3 or 4 times. The time I
That's
called
when
you,
yeah.
it's because it was outside of work. I got up to about 3 miles an hour. I was like cruising, and then the bike just vanished from underneath me, dislocated my shoulders, like fucking hurt my hips, scarred, like crashed up my body because it was on stones, and the pebbles made the fucking wheel go. And then when I went to go ask Misha's dad for her hand in marriage, and then as I was like, "Thanks, bud. We had a really nice moment. Thanks, bud." Shook hands. "Hey, listen, thanks, welcome to the family." Okay, thanks, man. The bike vanished from underneath me down the slope, and then the bike went into the road, and I was like gliding down the hill. Going,
When he crashed the first one, he was telling me about it afterwards, and I was like, "Show me your fucking helmet now." And he showed.
I went, "Okay, Kevin. Normally I prefer to be winding down."
I was like, "Where's your gloves?" I haven't got any. I was like, "For fuck's sake!"
Yeah.
So I literally had to go in the house, find a spare one, find
Yeah.
a spare pair of gloves. Please stop crashing.
Did you knock the helmet? 'Cause you're not going to use them after,
They
are
made me
you?
do all sorts of things to tell me. that stuff it didn't come free. Yeah,
I have a burning question to ask you, lads.
Oh,
please.
burning?
I think a lot of females would like to hear this answer, so I'm going to ask you all. and it is. What do you find sexy?
Oh, I bet there's 3 very different answers here.
Yeah.
Ironically, the thing you said you wouldn't do. If what you no,
Excuse me.
and what you said you didn't like. I've never had
Me too.
like women if women
just
are
find
really
it
confident
hurts back there.
and come to me, that blows my fucking mind because I've always had to do it.
Oh, you find that really sexy?
Yeah. Not enough lube in the world.
For someone to because that means that they've chosen you.
Yeah, right, okay.
If they come to you and go for you, like unlike him carrying underneath that girl that like
Excellent.
Yeah.
most lads at that point, if they had a woman jump them, would be like, fucking yes. Steve was like, there's no candles.
But
I
we
see what
as
you- I
women
see what
also
you
have that
mean.
like treat and mean, keep 'em keen. Like that's always been in the back of my mind. Do you
Because
know what I mean?
I've always made a joke that if you were to, like, let's use Steve as an example, or myself, if we were to walk into a nightclub or whatever and point at a woman and say, you're coming home with me, you probably get told.
She'd call the police, probably, mate.
For sure.
But most women
Interesting.
could walk into that same building and go, we're going to go home, we're going to fuck.
And
And,
they-
the lad will
and
go,
they
I'm
will.
sorry, what? And as soon as you confirm that that is actually happening, he's picked you up and he's running to that fucking cab.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Women
Okay.
do have much more
So
power
confident.
than men.
Yeah, you definitely, and I don't think a lot of
Initiate,
women
I don't think
understand
that,
they have the
yeah,
power.
but I don't think that's confidence. I think that is just a willing receptacle. That's a willing.
Yeah.
That's a like. It's not nothing to do with the. Cause especially, it's not because what I like intimacy and closeness. I have to
okay.
be like this. I know I've brought this up before in my group of lad mates, and it's gone thoroughly misunderstood. But I like to feel like.
Put the hand down.
No, the hand went down. I decided to commit. I like to feel like he. No, I like to feel
Lovely
close.
cuddle.
Yeah, I like to feel like like close and affectionate and like what turns
But
me
do
on.
you
is
find that
like,
sexy?
Yeah.
Like that's
yeah,
sexy?
yeah, sexy. Yeah, I do.
Right.
I find like smells like hairspray, perfume, closeness, kisses, like face cream smell. I like this closeness. I find that sexy.
Yeah, okay.
And it just sort of triggers the. I think that's because I was a lonely teenager, so I was like, woman near, and I go, oh, because there's womanly smells. And so I
Okay.
just like that. But I do like being. I like being touched. I like the smells. I like the closeness, intimacy, warmth.
Yeah.
He goes all
Yeah.
wobbly knee when he walks through boots.
Interesting.
I do, yeah. It's everywhere. But I remember I like watching me like just get ready and stuff. Not in a sexy way. I just like watching the transfer. I like
Did
thinking.
she tell you to fuck off while you're doing it?
Just
Stop staring at
you,
me.
creepy wanker. I'm gonna come back to bed. But I like watching. I like femininity.
Right. Okay. Got you.
That's
Right.
it. Femininity and affection, closeness.
Nice.
That's what I like.
Okay. Good.
George.
So I had a moment with Jess where she was sat on the sofa, she was sat cross-legged, she was in her pajamas, and she was eating a burger. And I was just like,
I know what you're saying.
Fit.
I know
God
what you're
damn.
saying.
And I said
Yeah,
it to her, and she was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah.
That was sexy.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
confidence
yeah.
with you, though,
Interesting.
isn't it? Because she feels confident enough to sit there in her.
Yeah,
comfy
yeah.
and-
And she was like, I
Hair
put
in a
loads
bun,
of effort
glasses
when I
on,
come
whatever.
round.
But how
And
sexy
like,
are pajamas?
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
out, say you go over a night out with your fiance, right? And you go for a night with your fiance or a night out with your partner, and she spends hours getting told up.
Yeah,
ready for
yeah,
it,
yeah.
And you go, well, you look beautiful, right? That's very different to later on when you've got pajamas on. You go,
that's exactly what happened.
That is
So
it.
I don't know how to interpret
Yeah.
that.
Okay. I'm not sure
but
either.
that
But
is
that's
it's because it's
Helpful.
it's more like
intimate,
your
maybe.
body's just there, your skin's just there. I mean, it's like your pajamas are sexier than any dress a woman can wear. Especially like tight, like nice pajamas. Yeah, and yeah.
I think for me it has something to do with that intimacy and being comfortable with each other.
That's
and,
what I'm saying.
like smashing back
yeah.
a burger in your pajamas.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
was just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Men are not a riddle.
No. No, really not.
Really, they're
Evidently.
not hard to do. Yeah, there's no like. Do you know why I encourage? If I get in a new relationship, or historically, if I've been in a relationship, I always just encourage farting quickly. Right? Don't get fucking stomachache. Don't. And I go.
Don't
I go,
feel
listen,
uncomfortable.
Let's go. And then hope that it's reciprocated quickly, right? Because you don't want it. What I'm trying to establish very quickly is this. just be yourself here. No characters, no nothing. Put the walls down, and we can totally relax. And then, and that's where intimacy is, where you just absolutely relax. You be yourself. And like this, I just fucking love me. In the evenings, we don't even talk. Sometimes we just I'm reading, or she's on her phone or something, but our feet are touching, and we're close, and then we'll cuddle in bed later on or something. But intimacy means lots of things to different people.
Yeah.
But for me, it just means being exactly, and I wasn't until Misha, exactly who I am. That so now with Misha, I'm like, there's no character there. I can be exactly myself. Bad versions, good versions. I just be me, and it's so freeing. I remember being with my previous partner, and for some reason, because she was older, I was convinced what she wanted to be. Remember? Well, I was convinced what she wanted me to be was a philosopher, right? So I leaned really hard into this philosopher character.
Right.
So sometimes I would go, I really like, I've got a worse one than this in a minute.
And she still slept with you?
It gets worse as it goes backwards in time.
Right.
So this one I'd go, well, the thing about man as a concept, and I'd just be really and I'd just wax lyrical for hours about the meaning of life and stuff. I liked philosophy, but I would really steer into this. Like I was a brooding, intense philosopher, right? The worst one was when I was going out with a girl when I was a teenager. Oh, it must be late teens, early 20s. I'd loved the Twilight films, right? And I was like, Edward Cullen, that's what ladies want, right? God. So I was always say things like, I'm more comfortable in the shadows. I'd be like,
Quite legit. Like you said that. Like
Yeah,
seriously, not
Start
joking.
sitting like this.
I'd say things like, no one's ever seen the real me before. Right, all mysterious stuff, trying to be mysterious. But I just go, but what's trying to convey is that I'm a vampire and I dwell in the shadows. But that didn't really work either. So when I could finally
bottle of tomato juice.
But I'd always be like, or before that, when I was younger, it was like I steer into the fighting thing. So I was fighting all the time, and I thought that's what girls like, that's what will make you popular. So I'd sometimes I'd be like, just look at my knuckles.
Yeah.
Like, because it's so scarred, I'd go, Jesus, seen him. God, and I just like, oh, I was doing that thing. It's because I wasn't comfortable with myself.
Right, yeah.
And then when I met Misha, I was like, because I was suicidal anyway, I literally had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So I just was my absolute self right from the off.
Nice.
And she loved me. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is nice. What do I like? Pokemon,
so
dancing,
much
singing.
fucking easier, isn't it?
Oh my God, man, it's it's a really. Cause you've said that before. You felt that with Carlisle, didn't you? You could just be yourself and
do
be
what I want.
relaxed.
Nice.
And and she did that. She did the Snapchat thing, and I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. Yes!
Love
That was literally the first time I realised it was going to be more than she did that. And I was like, why would you only send a picture for 3?
Oh, stunning.
Wowza.
Love
I was
that.
out of that shower fast. Oh, I've never moved so fucking fast, I don't think.
Nice.
It's not quite the same, but Steve, you said something similar about Misha. She was keen. She wanted to get to know.
Yeah.
She was pushing for it. So maybe that's a running theme.
Yeah, it is
actually.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose I feel like sometimes like I like to be the man. Right? I do like to take control. I do like to, even in intimate scenarios.
Yeah.
But however, there is a caveat where every now and then you do want to feel wanted, and that's really important.
Yes,
Yeah, you do want
I
to feel
agree,
like that is really important. I've seen actually relationships totally go sour because the man is lacking that. He's not feeling like he's.
Well,
wanted.
you're the one.
Yeah.
If you're the one initiating all the time, you start to think, well, like
It's very one-sided. It's very like I'm more into her than
like
she
you
is
said
into
about
me.
getting rebuffed and stuff. There's only so many times you're like, well, she clearly.
So that is sexy. It is sexy, like to
Being rebuffed.
being rebuffed. Just getting to
Like,
sit
no,
down.
so we've had a chat about
just getting to
consistency.
sit down
Fuck.
quietly. But I mean, like, it is sexy if a woman's like does take control of it and does say like, this is what I want. This is what's happening now, and or. I don't get too loose, but that is very sexy.
Yeah.
And also because it's like fucking hell, she finds
It's
me attractive still. It's,
massive. For someone to acknowledge that they find you attractive is a
even
pretty
no matter
big thing.
how many years you've been together as well, it's always nice to go. Fucking hell, still got it. She's still like.
To be honest, because there is a difference. If you say that to a woman, they're like, "Oh, fuck off! No, I'm not." Can you say, "Oh my god, you're beautiful"? Like, no, I'm not, because they obviously have.
Do you know, Mish got
I'm
fucking,
sure you probably do it, but if you say it to a bloke, you go, "Huh?"
Mish
Yeah.
Mish got hit on at the club, right? Some dude was
Nice.
fucking hitting on Mish. He always tells me, because it always makes me laugh. There's not a single.
Do you know who my
jealous
boyfriend
ounce.
is?
Yeah, well, there's not a single jealous ounce in me, right? So she always tells me, and then but what got me was that this dude was like, well, you've had a because she knew him from school,
Right.
And he was like, well, you've had a glow up. You look amazing, and I was like, and she was like, oh, so, yeah, and he told me I had a glow. I was like, I've been fucking telling you that all year, because she had like suddenly like the sort of the baby face that she had has turned into like, you can see it like chiseled features. She's becoming like, she's just looks more like the woman now. She looks gorgeous, and she gets more attractive literally every single month. And now like random dudes in the clubs have started telling her about it, and I was like, hey. I've been telling you that shit for fucking ages, you know what I mean?
It becomes, because you say it so frequently, it's like when
It loses its potency.
Loses
I suppose,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
like they believe you, but it's just
Yeah, but
you
I try.
saying it.
But I'm aware of that, and I try and slap some sauce on it. I try and go, whoa, wow, you look fucking, you look beautiful. What? You know, I really try and
Maybe
like,
that's the problem.
because I'm alive, she's going, I'm going, what? You fucking look beautiful. She's going, but I do try and, I go like, sometimes I grab her and I go, you are beautiful, like, and because I mean it, I'm feeling it in my gut. But
It
she's
is
going,
lovely, but the fact that she's still here is a fucking miracle.
yeah, well, that's
Comes downstairs all tired, and you're like, I fucking love you.
yeah, I know. That is the hard. Yeah, I see a bit of that in Leo's. That's like that's the impulses. I get
Yeah,
I get
intense,
impulses to like,
yeah.
and
Do you follow her around, nibbling at her and biting her and shit?
I try and poke at the bum and
Yeah,
all
that's
the time.
standard.
Yeah.
Poke at the bum.
My
all the time.
Gotta
fiance
do
can
that.
do the first 5 stairs faster
yeah,
than you've
yeah.
ever seen it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, she didn't have them. I'm not even behind her. She's just ready.
It's just like a natural thing for a man to do.
I do float around behind her like a shadow a lot, so I'm like a puppy. I mean, I sort of go,
I
if
can
she
see
gets
that.
up, I sort of go, oh, I guess I'll fucking come with you. Just like room to room.
Well, we
Where you going?
doing?
Where you going
You're
now?
fucking washing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like, but like, I rang her today, and this first time she normally does this to me, but I did it for the first time. I rang her, and she's like, "Yeah," I was going, I just fucking miss you. She does that to me all the time. But when I do it to her, there's something wrong. I go, I'm trying to miss you, or leave me alone. So yeah, relationships are lush and complicated, and intimacy is a complicated thing. But it is sexy when a woman takes control, and because it's a sign of that. Not just because she's confident, she finds you attractive, and that's
Well, you she'll feel confident because she feels safe, happy, and all that jazz.
Yeah, to do.
So you
that.
realise you
Yeah,
let her feel like that as well.
yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks,
well, here
Hans.
we go.
You're welcome, ladies.
Yeah, there you go.
Welcome
That's
to
actually
pajamas.
good. That should be more of a thing that we do. We've got the male and female perspective here. You got 3 very different male.
We are
perspectives
not
here.
complicated.
That is the advice. I
Feed
would
us,
give, yeah.
fuck us.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin, you're so crass in your language.
But we are that simple, are we not?
Yeah, but I'd say that.
I think you've
Stop.
got more levels.
This.
though. I think you've got more levels to that.
Sorry, that's what you're saying.
I think there's more levels to men than that.
Probably.
We just have. I think that the.
Oh, what? To what Kev said. Kev, he said it crassly. He's
Yeah.
not wrong.
No, but I do know. I do
No,
think.
there is-
I think there are.
If you get those 2 out of the way.
Yeah.
No, it depends. Yeah,
No, what I mean is, if those 2 are gone, you haven't got them to think about. Then you can think about
It
the
depends
other
what you want.
stuff.
If you're looking for a relationship, then it's more
yeah.
multidimensional.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's very much, that's because how we perceive things, because we're in our 30s now.
Yeah.
But the majority of these complicated relationships are happening, behind us. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, in the
Yeah.
teenagers and 20s,
Yeah.
and that is girls overcomplicating it then, because they're either putting too much on it, or the boys are putting too much on it, or men are very simple. Kev's that is actually right,
Yeah.
except for if you want to settle down a relationship, and then you got to say,
Yeah.
then it's multifaceted. Because what I always say to like my sister, or to girls I know, I always say, before you get in a relationship with him, find out what he's like on a really bad day.
Yeah.
What's it like
Yeah.
when he's angry,
Or when he's
or when
tired.
he's drunk. Yeah, you got to find those things out first. Learn those
Yeah.
things.
Or hangry.
So yeah, so that's more complicated. But
Yeah.
the majority of these sort of relationships aren't proper relationships. Are very simple.
Because once you get the first few dates out of the way and a bit of banter, and then you probably go out for dinner, and then you end up eventually having sex and all that sort of stuff. Once that bit's out of the way, that's when the relationship actually starts, because
Oh, yeah.
you start really talking about, like, you'll ask a question and you're like, I've never thought about that, and you actually answer because you feel comfortable enough to answer.
Yeah.
Whereas until you finish the first 2, your tiny little
Yeah.
mind is
I
going,
suppose it-
I'm hungry.
But then I suppose there is an element of like, if a girl is too forward, trying to, because if you go, we just like to make love and eat
Bravo.
food, and then you can say, but if a girl is too forward too quickly, that was always a turn off for me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, she's too confident too quick. I'm not the only guy that she's messaging here.
I've
Yeah,
never
something like
ever
that.
had that. I've never had someone just
No.
point blank go from A to Z in 2 minutes and go, right, we're going. Never.
No. Me neither.
I don't know if you say that I've never been that lucky or.
Oh, see, right. So I've been in that situation with older women. When I was in my 20s, for some reason.
Just going to
older
get cougars everywhere.
Yeah, I did. I was in Cougar Town, baby, and it's I've had women be very upfront and very forward, and but I don't like that because that, like I said before, that isn't my strength. My strength is the talking and the laughing and that was first. Yeah.
My knuckles, man.
That's amazing.
Shit.
I always wanted to be dark and brooding.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But then
That's
by
what I'm
within 2 hours, I'm back to being normal me.
Oh, so-
I wake up in the morning and I
Yeah,
think, oh, today's the day. Yeah, I'm going to be that character, mysterious and sort
You're
of
still
quiet.
I've never bothered with that.
No.
Capacity
Life's
for
hard
it.
enough without trying to fake a character.
Oh yeah, but if you're very
You're an actor,
mentally ill,
though.
then
You're
you can.
committed to that shizzle.
Well, I think it's part of my ADHD or my OCD
Definitely.
or something. I was
me
always
too.
just cycling through. Yeah, it is. Yeah, probably is. I was cycling through characters a lot. Like I've thought it a million times. I was Chandler Bing for about 15 years. You know what I mean? But I was just cycling through characters because I just didn't know. Yeah, I didn't have a good blueprint or whatever it was. But I was the same thing, man, all the time. Oh, well, amount of times I went home from school going, no, tomorrow's gonna be different.
Yeah, tomorrow
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
go
a
in.
day.
Sleeves gonna be rolled. Posh is gonna be better. I'm gonna go, all right, lads.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, lads. But I
Quiet.
go, fellas. Go in like, oh shit, happened again.
Every time.
Every time Camp Me comes out, fuck.
That's what Chandler gave you for a while, wasn't it? A sort of slight away from the camp-ish. But
Yeah, it was.
okay.
Yeah, give it as an edge, as a sarcastic edge. But I always came back to here. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the Steve Calis show. Seemed like a natural way to end that, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Well, guys, thanks for
That wrist
thanks
bends
for coming.
more and more every time you do it. It's gone from
That
this
was so
to...
good.
Fucking-
Okay, I belong in the shadows. You're insulting a man who belongs in the shadows.
Yeah.
Okay, lurking.
Do you sit like that? So he does
Oh,
it.
that is how he does it. Yeah, that's Twilight. Fucking, what's that? Oh, yeah.
He's from the side, doesn't he?
Sits down with his fingers.
Looks like a fucking velociraptor. In the
Yeah, funny. So, yeah, well, listen, guys, all four of us are here.
I know.
It's been lovely to have you back. We're going to do this more. We're going to make sure that, well, actually, with the new, so we've got a few episodes left, and we've got a new setup coming. What are you doing?
Sorry, I was,
Give me.
no,
Give me.
no, I wasn't.
Give me the eyes. The
Because you said we're going to do this more often, but
Oh,
Oh, that's fucking mean.
by we, I meant
Throw that out. It's
We.
broken already.
with a sprinkling of lizard.
I missed that.
He's like, throw my phone in.
I'll be
It's already
looking at it.
cracked.
Yeah, it's broken. It's fucking cracked on the back. It'd be fine.
Oh god.
But I mean, the new setup's going to be a little bit different because it's going to be, we're totally renovating the garage for a new studio.
Nice.
We have
Cute.
one chair here, 2 chairs here, so we're going to rotate
Nice.
more.
Yeah.
It will
But
help the
everyone's
show
fine.
and our friends OCD.
Yes, yeah, my friend Josh White, who's
Love
he
Josh.
likes the show, right? He loves listening to the show,
Just not
but
likes
he
the garage.
watches the show because he likes to watch more than listen, and he hates the garage, right? And he came out, and sometimes he comes around here just to hang out,
Fucking
and then he's like, he's going, I don't.
But he's really good at like renovating
Yeah.
spaces.
So
isn't he?
he said he's getting, like, he's sorting it, he's paying for it, an electrician to come in.
Thank you, Josh.
To sort the roof out, put 4 new lights in the roof, and then he's going to help me
There's
install.
none of this business anymore.
Yes, we're going to have handheld microphones, or hopefully a microphone coming from Wilson.
Can I make a request?
Hmm.
Can I have a microphone?
Brittany.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, maybe we all can.
No. Because me and George will be talking, and
Just
you'll
need,
be
just
there.
need one time. Just need one
Fucking
time in my
strutting
life to
around
have
like
one.
Oh, I'm going to have handheld microphones because I feel like you can I want to include more body language because we're very
Yeah,
video heavy at
nice,
the minute.
yeah.
So more body language.
You need more body
evidence.
That'd be
language.
cute.
Well, no, I don't need more body language. I
What a
suppose.
legend.
That's amazing.
Kevin, I belong in the shadows. I'm taking this insult.
How long did you do that for?
Well, I remember the exact girl I was doing it with, and sometimes she didn't. If I walked past her, she didn't even look me in the eye.
It's because you can't see you in the fucking shadow.
Because anyway, so yeah, it's a big change coming for the Steve
Nice.
Calis show. We're getting bigger, better. Yeah, the full change is so that it looks better and it sounds better.
A
So
whole new
Nice.
season.
it's gonna look. Yeah, that's for when we get to Z for what's the episode gonna be called? Z for
The last one.
The last one. Is what this
End of
is gonna
season
be.
1.
Well, we'll all be here for
Yeah,
that
that
one
would
at
be
least.
nice.
Little
Yeah.
party.
Party to celebrate the end of the alphabet series and then the dawn of a new era.
Nice.
This was the Steve Calis show. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider going to Spotify, leaving us a 5-star review, clicking that follow button.
Thanks to Josh White for being a future sponsor.
Legend.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, well, what's
What?
on that? Let's talk about. There's a new clothing brand in Yeovil, and it's
Yes, there
fucking
is.
amazing. It's called Death and Cotton. It's our friend Josh White. It's his brand. The designs that he's got planned for this thing, because I've got a t-shirt upstairs I was supposed to fucking get you to wear.
He said he was going to bring in a hoodie next time we were
I've got a
recording.
t-shirt.
Yeah,
I've
nice.
got
He's
a
not
t-shirt.
here right now.
I've got a t-shirt for you upstairs to put on.
Yeah,
Shit.
very nice.
But so chat with Josh White and Death and Cotton. Go to Instagram, look for Death and Cotton, because the fucking things are so comfortable. The designs are amazing. The plans that he's got are fucking genius. He was talking to me about months ago, and I've been trying to help in a way that he'd go, we're really in this thing together. But
That's
I'm not,
what I'm trying to do.
We've got any of it.
He's got exactly the same
Yeah.
response from him too.
Yeah. So he's done it himself. I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud of Josh. Well done. So Death and Cotton on Instagram. It's brilliant.
Yes.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Legend.
Well
So
done, Josh.
thanks, guys, and I'll see you all, except for Lissy, probably next week.
Oh.
You abandoned us.